All right, now let's talk about this. Fine, he can love a man. Fine, he can love a female, but he's kind of loving himself right now,
Yeah.
which is hilarious. And
Yo,
they touch up on that.
Mobius says that you are so you love yourself. How are you loving yourself right now?
Yeah.
But listen, there's nothing wrong with a little self-love, all right?
Oh, man.
It's healthy, they say.
It's healthy.
It's healthy. Yeah, they definitely built up the two Loki relationships, the female Loki and regular Loki. They built it up to a nice, seeming like almost like a love fest, but not
And
really, because I don't think the girl really cares.
Let's talk about both of them. They have such chemistry between each other, and it stems from the fact that no one knows them better than themselves, and they're able to project that to one another. And she's killing it as Sylvie. I love her character. It's is reminiscent of Loki, but she's bringing her own flavor to it. And I love how they both.
Way more kick-ass than he is. I mean, even though he got his moves,
I kind of wish she was more like devious. Like
No,
more like, I don't know.
I understand, but
I like it. I still like it. It's fine, but
I feel bad for her because now you kind of learn what she's had to go through, and she's been fighting all her life, and she's been growing up in these apocalyptic events because that's the only place she can hide.
Yeah.
And that has been her life.
That's the only place there.
Did you catch that when they mentioned how they brought in so many types of people? They mentioned that they brought in vampires.
Yes, Blade, which has started production, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So that's just a nice little nod to that.
Like, hey, this is what we're working on. Also, like, wait for that.
And if they begin to start including the Sony universe, Mobius, a living vampire, but I'm not thrilled. But
still gotta watch it. Still gotta watch it.
You gotta have to watch it. But yeah, they even mentioned that in the 4th episode. And yeah, it's this series is doing a lot of name dropping. It is,
and they're all variants too. They weren't just created. They're they're not just employees. So, yeah, like they were abducted and mind erased.
Yeah, they were all bad.
Yeah, we're led to believe in the very beginning that the TVA, they were created by the timekeepers, and Sylvie, she debunks that. She's like, no, like everyone here is a variant. They keep you. They caught you, and now you work for them.
Erase your mind, and now you work here. This is all you've known.
So that goes, that lends into the idea, like, who are the timekeepers? What are they doing? Because we're told from the beginning the timekeepers.
Who are they? Not what are they?
Yeah, like the timekeepers, they monitor the timeline, the secret timeline. But what makes it the secret timeline now? Why are they the guardians?
Mm-hmm.
Who gave them this power? We're led to believe that it's always been this way, and we learned by episode 4, everything's not what it seems.
Miss Minutes.
It's Miss Minutes, or is the Chinese guy with who has all the Infinity Gems in his cart, who doesn't know what a fish is?
Yes.
What's a fish?
It's gonna be the guy who like you would least expect it to be.
Yeah. But
that's not far fetched. That's actually not too far fetched.
I mean, listen.
Somebody there. I feel it's definitely somebody there. This guy's behind all this. Somebody's not there. There's definitely somebody that's not. It's not in the picture right now, because they got somebody pulling the strings somewhere else, and this girl is just trying.
Nick Fury.
Right.
It's a scroll in the back. But
I control this motherfucking time.
I don't think they're gonna introduce Kang in here. If anything, maybe mention him. Yeah. But I don't think they're gonna go as far as introducing a character like that into a TV show.
remember how they kind of shadowed Thanos in the beginning? You didn't really see him like right
Yeah.
away. Like they
No,
shadowed
but that was the movies though. This is a TV show.
yes, but they could shadow him somehow. You know,
Yeah.
not
No, that's what I'm
necessarily.
saying. But I don't think they're gonna show him though, like or like be, you
You think
know.
he's gonna go to cinema? You think he's going straight to cinema? That character?
I mean, there's a chance that that may very well happen. Because like, do you? I don't want to say waste, but do you use your big reveal on Kane the Conqueror on a TV show that people might not
But
watch?
we didn't get Mephisto in WandaVision. We didn't get um Doctor Strange in WandaVision. We didn't get okay, we got Rhodey for like 5
A second.
minutes.
Well,
Right.
they
But still nobody after that either.
there
Listen,
was there was talks that there were
You,
that
you had one Black Panther character.
there's
there
only
was
one.
talk,
There's
Or
only
a
one
few.
time I say that.
yeah, there was talks. I mean, I don't know if it's all a rumor, but there was talks I saw on the social media about that. Doctor Strange was supposed to be in Wanda, but there was like a fuck up somewhere.
They cut it out because they felt
Called it.
included.
I felt like he was gonna show.
But they cut it out because they felt his inclusion will overshadow Wanda, which I feel it's smart. You end the series with her doing something that Doctor Strange was doing, but 10 times more powerful, like that astral projecting and learning. But she's doing that while she's still just chilling in her cabin. You know, he wasn't
Yeah.
able to do that. So, but going back to King the Conqueror, I do think it might happen because there's another connection there. It's a stupid connection, but we have Wunmi Wasaku, who plays Ruby in Lovecraft Country, who's also in there with Jonathan Mayers, who plays Kang. So that's my connection there. And for those who don't know, Wunmi, she is the agent who helped Sylvie.
Yes.
She's
She
from
was in
Lovecraft
there.
Country.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's the I mean, I knew that before. I'm like, she looks
Yes.
familiar. Like the first episode, I was like, she looks familiar. And then I was like, oh, wait, yeah, that's her. And like,
I was so happy to see her because I love when like shows that I watch and they have awesome actors and actresses, and I love to see them in other projects. Like yes, like continue to shine. You do
yeah,
you.
it's
So
cool when
yeah,
two people or more from one project, like those actors carry over to something else together.
yes,
That's cool too. I like that.
it's like all right, like I respect that, and it makes me hype because just keep on getting that work out there.
Yeah,
But
can
yeah,
we get to the end of 4 here?
want to talk
I
about the
want to.
stinger?
Oh man.
So all right, to set
So
it up,
that stinger is
Give
the
me-
greatest setup ever.
just set it up because we have them finally making it to the timekeepers. They being Loki and Sylvie, they brave the destruction of a planet. You know, they have this heart to heart together. They have like this moment where they start feeling for each other, or maybe it's just one Loki's feeling for the other. Who knows? They get rescued. They're about to get killed. Mobius learns that the TVA is really kind of fucked up. We lose Mobius. There's a lot of stuff happening in episode 4.
Yo, Mobius got. I was like, what? Me and Rocco were like, no.
Yeah, like, we
And
learned that
right there is when I thought, wait a minute, no. They can't just kill them off like that. Are they getting transported to somewhere else where they're held, like imprisoned or something like that, instead
we
of just
learned
being erased?
we learn a lot about Ravana, who we thought was this authoritative figure who wanted to preserve everything, but it looks like she's keeping
She's
secrets.
she's trying to cover up something.
She's covering up a lot of stuff.
Yeah, she's definitely
So
trying to keep something on track that
yeah,
she
so
has planned.
we're starting to see the TVA for who they are, and both Lokis finally face off against them. A nice, cool little fight, and a timekeeper is killed. Only the timekeeper's a android, and it's fake. It's not real. It's not what we. It's not controlling the time stream. It looks like.
Again, Stark Tech. Ugh.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
It was like what time Ultron? Who knows? And once again, we're left scratching our heads like, what the fuck is going on? And then we thought we had two big deaths already, who were both TVA agents, and now our Loki that we've come to love, he gets zapped. So Loki gets zapped. It was like, what the hell? And right away when that happened, I'm like, no, you can't kill the title character. This would be a cool way to kind of switch over the mantle from Loki to now only being Sylvie. But right away when that happened, I was like, you know what? There were parts in
Yeah.
this trailer that I didn't see
Contract.
happen in the
You
show. Yeah.
know.
And then Mike, here's your stinger. What do we see at the very end of the credits?
Yo, you got Thor looking Loki, who's black. You
Can
got
you call him Brodor?
yo, you looking like the hammer, bro. And then you got old school Loki looking like an old like pedophile. And
That
then you
was
got
like Loki from like Loki, like the 70s comics, looking out of
yes,
shape with a tight ass costume.
with the
Mhm.
old costume. I loved it. And then you got some little kid holding like a pig or
He
something.
got pulled from WandaVision on the Halloween episode.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
But then we
But like
have Kid
that's a kid.
Loki.
Like, what is
Who,
Yeah,
going
with
on
the
here?
alligator Loki.
all right,
Loki. Gator. No.
Ala Loki Gator, Ala Locator, whatever. We'll figure that one. We'll come back to that one. But
Loki Gator.
So is that now going to be like an army? Like, are we going to see like more of them? I feel like there was a little.
Well,
Like
there was
some
that scene. There was that scene in the trailer where he's like, he does something like he flips his daggers and he's wearing like the vote for Loki, which
yeah,
also we have a design for. And then he looks like he gets turned on, like he gets turned against.
yeah.
You know?
So that stinger was awesome. We
But
get
is
to
that
see
like? I was thinking like there's like more behind him, even though it didn't
Well, yeah.
really look like it.
Yeah, he like formed a group or something.
So
Like every
I want to see
verse,
how that
Loki
plays out. We got 2 episodes left. How does that play out? And we kind of learned that if you're zapped, you're not killed. It looks like what Anthony was saying. You're sent somewhere else.
went back.
I think it's like
Like a
I don't know I don't know about like another obviously it's another world, but um maybe like just a world of just your variants, like the variants of them,
oh, it could be.
because
It could
like
be. Yeah.
he got transported there, and now you see like these 3 4 other Lokis.
I think maybe they go back.
So now where's what's his name? Where's Mobius? Is he on a world with just Mobiuses?
Like I'm hoping like they bring those
Mobii.
characters back. Yeah, Moby. I'm hoping they bring those characters back because they do such a good role portraying like Mobius. I want to see Owen Wilson come back as Mobius in a movie.
Oh hell yeah!
I want to see that. He does, I want to see him get his happy ending. I want to see him on a jet ski. That's what I want to see.
I was just gonna say the jet ski. The jet ski.
I want to see him on a jet ski. That's what I want. But it was so cool. Now, if I was Loki staring up at all these other Lokis, my natural reaction would be to look at them like, what the hell's going on? And then you got to focus on that alligator. Because in what timeline does Loki end up as an alligator? I want to see that story.
That's just a pet. I don't.
Maybe maybe it was just a pet alligator, and he had the
Nah, that
horns on
is
him.
alligator Loki. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, I know.
That is the trickster Cayman. That's what I want to see.
Maybe it turns into like maybe it's just like a shape. It's like a shape piece it's turning into for now. Maybe it's like
I
another.
don't know, but it's hilarious. I want to see. Well, I can't wait till next Wednesday.
Can we also like say they got him Loki? This Loki now is OP, man. Like he's literally his power has grown. He's able to move buildings. This dude was shifting.
Yo, he turned. He was like, and the building like came down and just.
Dude, I've never seen him move something like that before. I don't even think I've ever seen him move anything even.
It was more
like
manipulation. It was more like projecting visions. Oh,
but a building?
Okay.
That was crazy. He moved
Hey,
like a
he's
whole building.
The thing is though, when you have these TV shows or when you have these series that get to focus on one character, we get to see more of what these characters can do, and that's what I'm loving. Loving that none of the main Marvel characters have their own show. It's not to say Wanda's not a main character, but we've had so much time. We spent so much more time with Captain America, with Iron Man, with those type of characters. So I'm happy that Wanda had her own show and we got a chance to see her shine. I'm happy that Falcon and Winter Soldier had their own show and we got a chance to see them grow. And now someone who has been a favorite villain, a side character, we get to see him growing, every week
And I
we're
feel
blessed with another episode of Loki.
Yo,
and
like
he's been more of a character than the others, like a main almost, like a
Definitely.
main side, because he's been there since like the beginning. All the other ones they kind of like eased in later on as the movies came out.
oh yeah,
They
Loki's
introduced,
been
introduced,
with
introduced. He's
Thor
been there since Thor, so
straight from Thor. He was the original movie with Thor.
yeah.
And now, like, what happens? Like, at the end of this, where does it leave Loki? Do we get to see him in the next Thor movie? Is he going to make a cameo there? Are they going to retire the character? Because I don't think Tom Hiddleston's done playing this character. I don't think we're ready to let go of this character.
No,
Yeah.
he's coming back. He's coming back. Dude, if they would have ended his character, they were ending him in Endgame because he was done.
Yeah.
They killed him right there. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, technically, he is dead
He's
in
done.
like he's dead in the MCU. Technically, he's dead.
yeah.
So
He's
I don't
coming back.
know.
I would love to see him. I would love to see him go back in time and just fix that. Just kind of like, hey, grab himself this like.
He doesn't even have to fix it because I think the end result of this, the timeline is going to be so screwed up that there's going to be so many branch realities happening now.
And
And
they're gonna need Doctor Strange to fix it.
yeah,
Because it's
I
gonna be
think
madness.
this is
A
definitely opening up the
multiverse.
multiverse. Yeah, definitely opening up the multiverse. But it's opening up so many movies now. And I like how it began. Like it began like right after Endgame. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like right after Endgame. You know what I mean? Because they show it, like they go back to it. But what I'm saying is, it's like I feel like the most closest to the Endgame that any of these have really have come.
Yeah.
You
All
know,
right.
and that's my thing.
I mean, that's it. We
So
shared
we
our
have
thoughts with you
episodes.
guys.
We have episodes 5 and 6, and it's
That's
done.
it.
What do you
So-
think is gonna happen?
We're going to get an awesome scene with Alligator Loki. That's what I'm saying.
He's gonna turn into like a big ass alligator. Anyway, I think the Lokis are gonna get together, and they're gonna start some problems for the TVA.
All
That's
right,
why-
Ant, close it out.
I
Right.
don't know.
4, 3.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for watching.
Bing, 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 bing. Hold it still. I said 10 seconds, right?
Okay.